Sure, to stay tuned to Morning Live. We'll go back to Leanne in the KZN here on the show. It's exactly 7 o'clock. It's a very, very good morning to you, and thank you so much for watching Morning Live on this Wednesday morning. It's the 7th of June. It's good to have you on board. A major storm is lashing the Cape Peninsula, and there have been reports of roofs being blown off houses and trees being uprooted by gale-force winds. For more details, let's cross live to our reporter, Nomawethu Solwandle. She is in Cape Town. Nomawethu, it's a very good morning to you. Talk to us about the situation in the Cape this morning.
Well, a very good morning to you, Balisa. Indeed, we are coming to you live from the Disaster Risk Management Center here in Goodwood. And I can tell you, Balisa, that it's been all hands on deck here since last night. Now, you know that people have been anxious about this mother of all storms that would hit the Cape today. And indeed, even the Department of Education yesterday wrote to parents to say that maybe learners shouldn't be coming to school this morning. Now, Balisa, I cannot tell you whether it has indeed been the mother of all storms because I'm no expert to this. Those details will come to you just in a short while. But I can tell you that Cape Town is very, very cold this morning and the winds are very, very, very strong. I mean, coming to work this morning while driving, you could see those trees that have been uprooted, those roofs that had been blown away. So one had to drive very, very carefully. But to tell us more about what has happened overnight, we are now joined by Mr. Onele Ndesi, who is the Disaster Risk Management spokesperson. Thank you so much for joining us, Onele. Just give us a roundup of what we've seen overnight in terms of the storm.
Good morning to you, and thank you very much. Overnight, what we've seen so far is a lot of roofs that have been blown away, trees that have been uprooted, that have led to electric poles falling off, which has led us to start emergency sheltering. So this has affected a lot of areas right across the metropole, in places like Delft, in places like Khayelitsha, Strand, and Hout Bay. Unfortunately, there have been a couple of injuries in Lavender Hill. Those people have been taken to Victoria Hospital. In terms of road closures, I can tell you that for now I can confirm that Chapman's Peak has been closed. We will confirm the rest of the roads as the day progresses. In terms of water itself, we haven't seen much water, but as you said in your introduction that a lot of gale-force winds, a lot of coldness and all of that. So it makes it difficult for driving around within the city.
Now, power failures, train routes, what's going on there?
Right. As I said earlier, the wind has affected a lot of power within the city, which has led to a lot of train tracks being closed. So we actually are happy that we have warned the public to rather stay at home and the kids to stay at home. It's pretty dangerous out there.
Now, Onele, you know, people have been so anxious about this mother of all storms. And I mean, by late afternoon yesterday, people were like, where's the storm that people have been talking about? But we understand that the worst is yet to come at this point?
Right. Our experts in the South African Weather Services continue to warn us that the heavy rains will continue right through the day. Gale-force winds will continue right through the day. So we're not out of the woods yet.
And also, I think a very important question, Onele, in terms of rain, something that we've been wanting for a very long time with regards to the drought. Has the rain been significant at this stage, or are we likely to see more rain a little bit later?
We're likely to see more rain a little bit later. As you have seen as well, that the rain hasn't been that much. I'm sure that our experts will confirm later how much really rain we've had after the storm. But for now, I think that the rain has been rather little.
Thank you very much for your time. Well, that was Mr. Onele Ndesi. He is the spokesperson here for Disaster and Risk Management. We are at the Goodwood Risk Management Center, where it's been all hands on deck since yesterday. Now, he said warnings have gone out. Schools have decided to close down because the weather is just too uncomfortable and too dangerous at this point. Now, a little bit later on, we'll be going to those areas that have been affected. As you know, mostly the low-lying areas, the people living in shacks will probably bear the biggest brunt at this point in time. But we'll be bringing you those stories as the day progresses. Back to you in the studio, Palisa.
All right, Nkosi Sisi, that's our reporter live from Cape Town, Nomawethu Solwandle, updating us on the storm that has hit hard on the Western Cape province. I'm reading reports that about 15 people have already been displaced in Nomawethu.